Empo. Comenzamos un episodio más de Empo con el video del ícono del house francés, Bob Sinclar, y la diva italiana Rafaella Carrá con su hit de verano llamado Faire l'Amore. La primera entrevista de hoy es a un integrante del sello Armada, el estadounidense Max Graham, en su reciente paso por México. Presentamos nuevas aplicaciones y accesorios en Empo Gadget. Y les tenemos dos entrevistas exclusivas desde Miami. La primera con el DJ holandés Fedde le Grand y la segunda con el máster de las tornamesas Carl Cox. El segundo video estreno es de otro holandés llamado Misha Daniels y su nuevo video titulado Where You Wanna Go. Y para cerrar, un reporte audiovisual del tour Empo Junior y Empo Night en Zacatecas. Además, información de nuestros nuevos lanzamientos musicales, programas especiales y mucho más aquí en Electronic Meeting Point.
¿Cómo están? Yo soy Majo y les doy la bienvenida a una emisión más de Electronic Meeting Point. Y la recomendación es que no se muevan de su lugar porque tenemos un programa espectacular. De hecho, vamos a empezar con el video nuevo del DJ y productor francés Bob Sinclar, que llega con esta rola nuevecita que se llama Faire l'Amore, que bueno, es un remake de una rola que marcó muchísimo en los años 80 de una diva, que es cantante italiana, que se llama Rafaella Carrá. Y de hecho esta rola es considerada en muchos países un himno gay. Ustedes ya verán el video, que por cierto fue grabado en una tienda de Dolce & Gabbana con personajes bastante peculiares, así que chéquenlo muy bien. Y bueno, este sencillo forma parte del nuevo disco de Bob Sinclar, que aún no sabemos cuándo saldrá, pero seguramente será en la segunda mitad de este 2011. Y bueno, esta fusión italo disco y dance house definitivamente continúa con la estela de éxitos que marcaron, por ejemplo, We No Speak Americano, Hey de Milk and Sugar. Y bueno, ahora Bob Sinclar escoge un rolón y bueno, hace un mix impresionante. Así que vamos a verlo en el video nuevo de esta emisión de Electronic Meeting Point. Él es Bob Sinclar con esto que se llama Faire l'Amore, aquí en Empo.
Ma perché non riservate il taxi all'albergo? Siamo già in ritardo, lo sai che Stefano e Domenica odiano che si arrivi in ritardo.
Ci sono taxi dappertutto in Milano, non c'è problema.
Tu cosa ne sai?
È tutto. La moda, risotto, belle donne.
Taxi! Buonasera, hai Gold e Piazza Risorgimento. Per favore un po' in fretta che siamo un po' in ritardo. Grazie. I wanna see Bob Sinclar.
Hey, how are you? How you doing, babe? Hey, girl, get in.
Where is the Bob?
Bob Sinclar's not here.
Mi scusi signorina, questo è il mio primo giorno come tassista a Milano. Io non sono di Milano, non conosco bene la città, ma non si preoccupi perché ho la cartina.
Trevi passi for tonight.
Please. Alana.
A far l'amore comincia tu. A far l'amore comincia tu. Se lui ti porta su un letto vuoto, il vuoto daglielo indietro a lui. Fagli vedere che non è un gioco, fagli capire quello che vuoi.
Last night I had a nightmare. It was a world without Bob Sinclar. It was awful.
Mi scusi, ci può accostare perché magari è meglio prendere un tassista che conosca Milano.
Ma non si preoccupi signorina, in 5 minuti ci siamo, Non si preoccupi, si fidi ho la cartina.
dall'altra parte, vicino agli alle bianche
Non
Maria.
si preoccupi signorina, io ho la cartina e so perfettamente dove sto andando.
Lei non sa dove stiamo andando, stiamo verso l'aeroporto di Linate.
Signorina, aspetta di gridare la mia...
No, lei non lo sa!
Bob Sinclar. A far l'amore cominciamo.
Empo presenta People from Ibiza 2011. Los mejores DJs y la mejor música directo desde el mejor club del mundo. Amnesia Ibiza. Marty, Les Schmitz, Rubén Morá y Mika. 20 de mayo, México DF, Troya Night Club. 21 de mayo, Jalapa, Veracruz, Museo del Transporte. Empo invita. Hace unas semanas tuvimos la visita a México de una de las leyendas del trance. Él es Max Graham. Un DJ, productor y compositor canadiense que se colocó en el top de la escena electrónica mundial en el año 2003 gracias al remix que realizó al tema Owner of a Lonely Heart. Más tarde, la carrera musical de Graham estuvo deambulando entre el electro y el trance y no fue sino hasta el 2008 que definió por completo su estilo y firma con el sello Armada para lanzar una compilación titulada Cycles, que es también el nombre de su show de radio, y actualmente promueve su segunda compilación llamado Cycles 2, lanzada en México a través de Mass Label. Este 2011 sin duda será exitoso y prometedor para Graham, ya que su tema Soca Up, que realizó junto a Neve Kennedy, está incluido en el nuevo disco A State of Trance 2011, además de que nos platicó de sus próximos proyectos y planes. Así que veamos qué más nos dijo en esta entrevista exclusiva solo aquí en Empo.
Hi, this is Max Graham and you're watching Empo TV.
Bandita electrónica, estamos con Max Graham, que bueno, justamente está a punto de presentarse acá en el DF y bueno, seguro va a poner muy buena fiesta. So Max, how are you doing?
Very good. Happy to be here.
Okay, once again, he was just telling me that you've been here in Mexico 25 times.
About that, over the last 10 years, I've been back to, Acapulco 3-4 times, Cancun 3-4 times. So it adds up. I've done Monterrey twice, and I've done it small cities that I can't even, just over the border that I don't even remember. It was an amazing outdoor party, but I've been here, many times.
So talking about this new track with Neve Kennedy, how do you feel that it's included on A State of Trance?
Well, obviously, Armin has the option to put whatever he wants on the CD. And everybody sends him music, and it's Armada's biggest CD of the year. So for this to be one of the highlights of the CD, he did it with Nothing Else Matters last year. So it's huge. It's a really good sign that your music is solid. You know what I mean? It's like people can tell you, oh, we like it, and then when they turn around, they're like, it's not so good. But when someone chooses it for the most important CD of the year, then it's like for real. So I'm very flattered.
Talking about the Owner of a Lonely Heart, does that change your sound nowadays?
No, that was just I did that kind of as a joke originally. I just did it for fun, and it ended up becoming a huge record, but I went right back to making progressive and trance right after that. You know, I remember Ministry of Sound was like, make another 80s hit record, you know, and I said, no, it's not really me. It was just kind of for fun, but it ended up being one of the biggest records I've ever done. So, you know, but it was 6 years ago. For me, it's in the past.
Do you know Cycles 2, it's about to be launched or just launched here in Mexico. What can you tell us about this record?
Well, this is, you know, Cycles 1 and 2 is a reflection of me as a DJ. You know, sometimes when we make CDs, we make them for home listening, and we don't really reflect what we do as a DJ live. This one, I really wanted it to be the same feeling you get from coming to a gig. And, you know, Cycles 1 had a kind of more of a warm-up, and then Cycles 2 is really melodic all the way through, which is kind of where I'm at as a DJ right now. So reactions have been really good. I guess it's out here now. It's been out for, you know, a couple months now, but we're still touring it and it's still doing well. So.
So your radio show is called the same way, Cycles. What can you tell us about it?
Wow, you know, you've done your homework. I like that. Cycles Radio, it kind of grew out of my podcast. I had a podcast for years, but we're not allowed to continue doing podcasts because without paying royalties. So the way for us to get around that is to not let people download it, but have a radio show. And obviously you've seen the success of Global DJ Broadcast and A State of Trance. And I had a radio show a few years ago, and I thought, you know what, I want to get back into it, where I talk and I interact on Twitter live during the show and Facebook as well. And it's really cool because the podcast, like, different people download at different times, but the radio show, everybody listens together and kind of communicates. Like, my Twitter feed is just for the radio. I have one just for the radio show, and everybody talks as they hear the songs and as they recognize the song coming in and hear the mix. And it's amazing to have that type of interaction, and you can only have that with a live radio show. And I talk and I do shout outs, and, you know, and I take, you know, little requests from email and then talk about them on the show. So it's been amazing, and I really want to keep it going.
So can you tell us about your tours and your new plans for this year?
Well, this year's just more of the same. I really, you know, I want to do a second album already. Armada wants me to wait until early next year, but I'm just going to keep doing more remixes. You know, I did a lot last year, and it really helped my profile after taking the time off. So this year it's just, you know, more gigs, more remixes, more production, and then next year I should probably do Cycles 3 at the end of this year, and then an album for next spring.
And now, can you tell anything you want to add to your Latin American fans?
Well, Latin America for me is it. I mean, everywhere from Argentina, you know, Peru, Colombia, all these amazing places that I've been, and especially Mexico. When I vacation, I come down to Mexico. I go to Playa del Carmen, or, you know, so for me, it's the energy is in dance music, you know, and you go to other parts of the world and hip hop is big and this and that, but you come to South America and Central America and North America with Mexico, and the energy is just, you know, Latin. They have dance in their blood, so it's great.
Okay, so thank you very much. Y nosotros continuamos aquí, no le cambien, esto es Electronic Meeting Point.
Hi, this is Max Graham, and this is Nothing Else Matters on Empo TV.
Electronic Meeting Point.
Nothing else matters. I turn into innocent forever. I find in you. Fall into
Black Label presenta Top Chart, los 18 tracks más sonados en las pistas de baile alrededor del planeta. Melted Sugar, David Guetta, Edward Maya, Armin van Buuren, Ina, Stromae y más. Top Chart, disponible en tiendas y descarga digital.
Bueno, bandita electrónica, pues les platico que el DJ holandés Fedde le Grand está en el primer lugar de descargas en Beatport con 3 temas que están increíbles. El primero es el remix al clásico Everything But The Girl llamado Missing. La segunda es esta alianza musical que hizo con Patrick LeFunk con la rola Autosave. Y la tercera es el rolón Control Room, que por cierto está incluido en el Empo Black Label. Y bueno, para Fedde le Grand un año increíble, además de ser el dueño de Flamingo Recordings. Está recorriendo el mundo con un tour que se llama Take Over. Y bueno, además de todos estos éxitos, está promocionando su nuevo sencillo que se llama Running. Además de estar coleccionando premios que incluyen su página web, en donde por cierto nos enteramos que va a estar presente en White Sensation en Serbia. Así que todos muy pendientes. Y bueno, todo esto razones muy importantes para presentarles esta entrevista exclusiva que tuvimos con él desde Miami, en donde nos platicó todo lo relevante acerca de su trabajo y sus nuevas producciones. Vamos con Fedde le Grand aquí en Electronic Meeting Point.
See, I mean, I think it just started. I know that most of the parties are sold out, so that's actually a good sign. But in general, it seems a bit less busy on the street. So we have to see. I mean, it's only the beginning. So I can tell you more on Sunday. But we have to see. I think the main difference is, even though house originated from America, of course, but I think they kind of forgot about it, and there's a real like heavy new big scene starting here. I mean, it's been going on for a few years, but I think it's really exploding at the moment. So I think you have a lot of people where like electronic music is kind of still like new, and especially in America, because also a lot of pop artists are kind of doing the same thing. So, and that's what makes it explode even more. So I think it's very exciting. I think the main thing is that like pop music got involved as well, and that kind of makes people wonder and do maybe some more research or have some more interest in certain other things than what they're used to. So I think that's the main reason why it's blowing up so fast now. So yeah, for sure. When I did my album, I enjoyed collaborating in general, like with different singers and other DJs as well, so much that I wanted to do more of that, and I kind of decided to do about like six productions with other guys, and the first one is actually Autosave with Patrick LeFunk, one of my friends, and I mean it did amazing. It's still doing amazing, and I think it's probably one of my biggest tracks in my set at the moment. So it's cool. I'll be in Ibiza for sure, although I haven't locked down everything yet. I have a lot of options, so I have to see what I will do and can do, and because I have a pretty busy summer like last year. But I'll be there for sure. But I'll pretty much be there every other week for sure. I think my view on digital labels is, I I mean, it's something that you can't avoid anymore. And for me, it's a bit different maybe because I started my label already when there was still vinyl. So it kind of grew into the whole digital thing. So for us, it's maybe a bit different, but I think in general it doesn't really change because it's easier to start a digital label because you don't have to actually physically press your stuff and handle with distribution and everything, which is great. But I still think that if you want to do it, you have to have a solid plan. I mean, it's not something. Of course, you can start it very quickly, but it's only going to work if you have a mindset and an idea about how to run a label and your vision of how it should be and what kind of music it should have. And I think then it works. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense in my opinion. Well, I think like this year actually started pretty good for myself because I did a remix of Everything But the Girl, autosave, and now I have a track on Tool Room called Control Room, which is doing very well. So I'm extremely pleased. And next up, I have another collaboration with Sultan and Ned Shepard, and the track is called Running. And I'm very excited. I've been a fan of Sultan and Ned for a while now, and I mean, like over time we actually became friends, and we wondered why we never did anything before, but we finally got to that point, and I'm super happy with the track. So I'm excited for. I think it's gonna be out in about a month, so I'm looking forward to it. Hey everyone, my name is Fedde le Grand and you're watching Empo TV.
A State of Trance 2011. Un viaje épico en el trance mezclado por el DJ número 1 del mundo, Armin van Buuren. A State of Trance 2011. Disponible en tiendas y descarga digital.
Bandita electrónica, llegó el momento de irnos a un rapidísimo corte comercial, pero te invito a que pases a nuestras redes sociales y nos dejes tus comentarios, tus dudas, tus sugerencias y bueno, todo lo que quieras decirnos, y también sigas a nuestros DJs oficiales a través de Twitter, te los voy a pasar, es @DJ Cruz, @DJ José Spinning, @Iván_Mateluna y el mío @Majo Montemayor para estar en contacto directo con todos ustedes. Y bueno, no se despeguen porque en la segunda parte de Electronic Meeting Point vamos a tener el video nuevo de Misha Daniels, una entrevista exclusiva desde Miami con Carl Cox, el reporte de las fiestas allá en Zacatecas que se pusieron bastante padres y otra cápsula de Empo Gadget, además de mucha más información, videos, noticias y bueno, la diversión total aquí en Electronic Meeting Point. Regresamos.